Good morning again, everyone. Welcome back again to the KSR YouTube channel. Yep, you guessed it, another day on Mullet. This is the last video before we are on the dyno, which is back over there and just the other side of that wall, if you didn't know that already about my shop here. But down here thrashing on a weekend. Cletus is coming up next week, but I want to get as much done as I can before he gets here. And you saw in the last video, we got the doors on it, got the fenders kind of loosely mounted. I'm gonna do some work with mounting them. They're not quite lined up just right just yet. And I may do something a little different with the mounting, because I plan to make this to where you take 2 bolts loose on the back on each side, and the front end will just slide off the car. Now we'll have to take the hood off first to access the bolts. Like, we're probably going to use this bolt here, get rid of that ugly rusty thing. But on the other side, you can see we lost the mounting spot when we came in and cut out some of the rotted out material there. And this area is real bad for rot on a G-body anyways, because the windshield wiper motor is here. There's like a little trough here in factory form that just catches leaves and junk and all kinds of stuff in there. So I'm gonna try and maybe make a mount for that today, or maybe I'll just leave it and do the front stuff, get the core support mounted on back to the front end, not the core support, the header panel where the headlights and the grill and all that stuff go. But we'll get that mounted. Got some bracing to clean up, and I may have to trim the inner fender lip. We'll see once I actually get the tires, since we've got the car set up pretty low. But I'm gonna get to work. There's gonna be some time lapses, gonna be some talking. Appreciate everybody following along. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We are trying to get this thing pumped up bigger. It's been awesome what you guys have done so far. Like I said, I've said several times I never expected it to do what it's done, and obviously owe quite a bit of that to Cletus. But you guys have been awesome following along. We are going to be continuing on with more projects after the El Camino is done. Actually, that project is the one that's going to be highlighted the most after the El Camino project is done. We've had this car honestly for too long, and a lot of that is on me, just with all the things that have happened with business and life and COVID and excuses, and I'm making excuses. But that one, we're gonna get it done. It's got a ton done on it. A lot of the wiring is done, but that is another drag week build. And believe it or not, it's got air conditioning in it, and it's got a twin turbo LS in it. Well, there's no turbos yet, but it's got an LS in it. We're gonna put twin turbos on it. But anyways, I'm gonna get to work on Mullet. See you guys in a little bit. All right, everybody. Well, since the last clip, it's actually the next day. And got to crank it on the thing yesterday. Got the headlights put in, got the front bumper on, or at least the driver's side headlights in, the grille. And we're actually trying to dyno the car tomorrow. Once I got the headlights in, not gonna lie, call it writer's block, fabricator's block, whatever. I struggled with the next move on moving forward with the project. Got the exhaust to do, got the front end to mount. Knew what needed to be done, but made a couple attempts at some pieces, was getting frustrated. Decided to just go home, get some sleep, come back in early today. It's actually 5:15, so pretty doggone early. Only time to get up this early is for racing. This is kind of racing, I guess. Anyways, I did chase the door jambs a little bit yesterday with the front end. Felt like the front end was skewed a little bit, and that's kind of where the aggravation started. Did a bunch of chasing with some stuff. Ended up moving one of the doors a little bit. Took entirely too long. I was getting aggravated. Like, you know what? Let's just take a break. Start over again the next day. So that's where we are right now. Gonna get back on it. Cletus will be here in about 4 hours. And I've got to mount the front end, get the exhaust out. So we are going to end up using the old fuel cell in the front for the dyno day. Just, I don't have enough time to get everything done. It's just the way it is. Or we can take the front end off, but I don't want to do that. It'll look better in the videos with the front end on for the dyno. So, time to get to work, see if we can get some of this stuff wrapped up before Cletus gets here and get this thing on the dyno. So the dyno is going to be next video. That's a all by itself video. So time for me to get to work. Let's see if we can make this happen. All right, everybody. Well, we're on the dyno.
It looks so good up there.
About time to make some noise. That's gonna be in my next video. Ha.
Oh, right. Commercial break. Brought to you by Kevin Smith.
Stay tuned for tomorrow or the day after's video. So, and of course you'll see it on Cletus's channel first, but
We trade off.
it's looking pretty awesome. We didn't get the other headlight in, but we do have,
Yeah. You gotta stand over here and then squint a little bit.
yeah, so if we stay over here, it looks really, really good.
Yeah.
But
Fire me up, dude.
here we go. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.